So Jagmohanji, since you have so much experience in this field, and somebody who's listening to this, we don't have an idea of finance so much, and even if people who have an idea, they are not able to successfully do management. They know a lot of theoretical stuff, but how will they practically implement? So I want to get into this. Firstly, I want to talk about the personal finance aspect of it. How can someone who's working and who draws a salary, or who's even in a business and draws a salary, how can they have some sense of mastery over their personal finance and sustain that?
Absolutely. The first and the foremost important aspect in cash flow, I always say, is your personal finance.
Okay.
When you're personally, like when you fly in the aeroplane and they say use your oxygen mask first and then help other. Equally important here that our personal finance. I have devised a strategy around that. Are you interested to know that?
Of course.
Let me tell you. So there is a term called financial freedom account.
Okay.
So everyone need to have one saving account, normal saving account in the bank, and now dedicate that saving account and call it financial freedom account. What
Okay.
does that mean? This single account is going to eliminate all your cash crunch problem of the life. You need to follow a step. Step number one,
Okay.
open a saving account. Now, decide a figure of a recurring deposit, RD. RD means like you make a fixed investment every month. Decide an amount. For example, you decide that I will be saving 10,000 rupees per month.
Okay.
Start with on a very lower side. To start with 10,000, 5,000, whatever the amount, 2,000 or 1 lakh or 50,000, you decided 10,000 per month. Now, multiply this figure with 6. If it is 10,000 multiplied by 6, it becomes 60,000.
Correct.
Now, this saving account should have a balance of 60,000 to start with. This saving account, which means like if you are doing the job, you are getting salary, and start investing 10,000 per month in your saving account. Right now, I have not invested somewhere else. I'm just accumulating this money. And there may be chances that you are getting some windfall game or getting money from anywhere. Your target is to make it 60,000. So once your financial freedom account has the minimum balance of 60,000 rupees, now the game begin here. What you will do, you will actually start the RD, recurring deposit. Now you will approach your bank or post office or wherever you want to invest, or share market or equity market or an index fund, like fixed amount of 10,000. Now it will start automatically hitting on a fixed day of the month. Now you will ask me, Jagmohan, why like for 6 months reserve you have got created in my saving account? See, now you have a cushion for 6 months. That means to say you have already funded the sufficient money, and now every month when the EMI will hit for the investment RD, you have sufficient time of 6 months to think to generate more and more and more money. So that way you got a purpose. The beauty of this aspect is once you start is start and forget. Your target is only to keep maintain the balance of that account to rupees 60,000 itself. This is the starting point. Now what will happen? So whatever the further salary, money, business income, director salary or interest on loan or rental, any other income that you are earning from your active source, now 10% of that money will always go into this financial freedom account.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, so now this account start having balance 60,000, 70,000, 90,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh. Like this has a amount. One thing is sure that 10,000 EMI is automatically going. Apart from that, there is accumulation of other money. The nature of this financial freedom account is that it will always be used only for the purpose of investment to make you rich. Whatever the interest earning that we are receiving on this financial freedom account will also be reinvested. Now, by that way, what is happening, you will be applying a principle of 25 by 25 by 50. Now, 25 means 25% of this fund is in the safe fund, like RD or fixed deposit or let it be in saving account. 25% of the money you are going to put into the booster. When I say booster, it means to say equity, 100% risk. If the whole money is burned out, no problem. because this booster gives the highest rate of interest. You remember during this April 2020 pandemic, the share market crashed like anything, and
Correct.
those people who moved from safe fund to risky fund and then taken back the money and again put back to safe fund, they have earned
A
huge
lot.
amount of
Yes.
return, around 62% per annum basis return. Okay, remaining 50% to be utilized for the purpose of real income, real estate. Real means property, or real can be gold, or real can be anything like commodity that is real. So that way, whenever you look at your financial freedom account, there is an amazing sense of satisfaction and peace of mind for your mind and brain, and that gives you the enthusiasm and an encouragement to generate more and more active income, because whenever there is a backup, because your mind is absolutely clear, I'm making a saving, I'm investment is getting created. Albert Einstein, law of compounding. So by this way compounding has started. If you will put into the calculator, you will see if the same process gets continue, so you will be end up in making your principal will be say x amount, and your compounded interest will be 100 x. So
Wow.
that habit get developed. So my suggestion for personal finance is financial freedom account.
Wow. Okay, Jagmohanji. So there's a lot of details, and I want to make sure we got this correct. This is awesome. This sounds like a very unique system. So number one thing is to open a separate account for savings. What
Yes.
most people are doing is they're the same account, they're spending money from it, their expenses are from that account, they are getting money into that account. So you're saying for saving, there has to be a separate account.
Right.
The only outflow from that account, that means the only expenditure from that account will be into an investment. You cannot
Yes.
go buy a car, you cannot go buy clothes from that account, right?
Correct.
So a
Correct.
dedicated financial freedom account,
Hmm.
right? And from that account, you are saying that you have to just decide a number, what you're comfortable with in the beginning, and get 6x reserves. So if I start with 10,000, I need to build a 60,000 reserve. After we have built the 60,000 reserve, every month from that account, we start investing 10,000 into some form of investment, whether it's in a mutual fund or some other fund. And
Right.
then apart from that, we start watering or putting more money into this financial freedom account by
Yes.
taking 10% of our active income, the monthly income that's coming.
Yeah.
10% will go into this active income. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Correct.
Awesome.